Hey there, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you the Seiko Watch USA exclusive series Street Series Solar Prospect Baby Tuna. That's a huge mouthful. What you need to know if you're not familiar with the Street Series of the Seiko lineup here of these specific models is versions of these came out last year from Seiko Watch. These versions are slightly different. So your case dimensions, your movement, everything else like that is going to be the same. Aesthetics really is all that's changed here. Mainly your hands and markers are going to be in the vintage loom paint color. And it's not easy to see that on the Seiko Watch USA website. I hope you could see it here. If not, you could see it in my photography at watchreport.com. I'll have the written review probably up in a few days after you're watching this video. But I'll have a link in the description below for that. But the main other difference is that these hands, specifically the hour, minute, and second hand, these are stick hands versus the arrow and sword style hand. The second hand on the original versions has more of that lollipop style second hand. This has the rectangle on it as well. I have to say, I prefer these versions. I'm not a big fan of that hour hand, that arrow hour hand that Seiko seems to use on a lot of their watches. I think on some watches it works, but I think on these specific watches, I like this look better. You're going to have two colors. You're going to see this is your black version. It has the black coated steel underneath the shroud, and you're going to get this olive green silicone strap. And then, of course, you have your nice steel and black classic combination. There's a few different things I'd like to talk about with these. One, yes, most call these the baby tuna because of the shroud, and has a slightly smaller but still similar looking to that tuna dive watch. You are going to get an aluminum bezel insert. This one does have the black coating on the steel. Now, specifically, I want to talk about the shroud. I originally thought that this shroud was like a Cerakoted aluminum. Turns out it's plastic, and it even says so on the Seiko Watch website. Seiko Watch USA told me, though, they said, hardened composite being plastic. So it is plastic. These come in, they weigh about 97 grams, so they're still relatively lightweight. It doesn't feel like plastic. It doesn't feel cheap to me. I just want to point that out. One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to turn this bezel here, and that way you can get an idea of how this bezel works and operates, and just hear that clickiness. Very nice, precise bezel on these. I'm not sure which of these that I like better. I do know I really do like these leather straps. Now, they call them, or leather. I say leather because I'm misspeaking. They are silicone straps. Seiko calls them leather patterned. They also call the dial a camo patterned dial. It's really just a neat texture to the dial. But I do really like these straps. One, I like that they're long. Two, they are very comfortable. I'll go ahead here and show you. They are a pretty long strap, longer than I thought they were going to be specifically. I didn't think they were going to. I guess I'm so used to short straps on so many different watches these days. It was nice to see a longer strap. They are silicone, but they are very comfortable. They're very soft. They wrap and mold right around my wrist, at least. The black one does show a little more lint and dirt. Not as bad as most silicone straps. The green one really doesn't show any at all. It really is a hard decision. I really like the stark contrast to me of on this the black and steel version. I do like that, but there's some about that green color and this one having the vintage color lume on the bezel, or markings on the bezel as well. I should specifically state that the bezel is not lumed except for the lume pip. You know, I know a lot of watches do that these days, but no need for that here. It's a Seiko. It feels pretty solid. It feels pretty secure, at least the ones that I have in front of me. Seiko is a huge company. Let's be real here, they are a massive company producing a massive, massive amount of watches. So, of course, there is a chance you can order one of these or any Seiko watch and, you know, have an issue with a misaligned chapter ring or bezel or, you know, whatever other issue, loose crown, whatever. Hey, I've had it happen to me before as well. Fortunately, Seiko is, you know, wherever you bought it from, buy something from a good dealer or buy it direct, etc. And you shouldn't have a problem getting it fixed or returning it. I do dig these watches. I think they are pretty cool. Definitely, I wouldn't have looked twice at and I really didn't look twice at the other variations from them because I didn't like the handset. I much prefer the handset on these. It is a much more attractive look. And I like these watches overall a lot, actually. Very comfortable and cool looking dive watch. I haven't noticed any issues with the solar movement. Seiko rates these at being plus 15 seconds, and you get a 10 months out of a full charge. But like with most solar watches, if you just wear them regularly and they're not, you know, they're not in a drawer for, you know, a very long period of time, you shouldn't really have any issues with these running out of juice, so to speak. So if you liked this video, of course, I'll have links to everything down below, including the Seiko Watch USA website. And by the way, I want to state before I click off here, this one is $400, this one is $450, but if you take a look at the Seiko Watch USA website, right when you go on it, it comes up with like you can get 10 or I believe maybe it's even 15% off if you sign up for text or email notifications. So you can get even more off of it, and who knows what'll be going on with Black Friday. These specifically are exclusive though to Seiko Watch USA, so I don't know if they're gonna, I don't believe that they're gonna be available anywhere else, so I don't think there's necessarily going to be a street price for them, if you will. As far as what street means, the Street Series, Seiko Watch kind of explains it, but not really. Basically just a modern, all-around street-wearing style, if you will. I'll continue to refer to them as the Baby Tuna, though. But if you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and click that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you never miss any of our content. Hit that like button, comment down below. Would love to hear what you think of these watches. You could follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll have some videos here at the end of this video, some of my suggestions for other videos to watch, other reviews. And check out some of our other reviews while you're here on the channel as well. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next one.